So Team Rhythm is going to start their presentation, and understandably the activity that was given for them is a debate. So you can start. So 15.
Thank you.
What's the time, Vishnu Priya's team? What is the time you have given for them? Performance time?
So 15 minutes with 3 minutes extensions.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The time starts now.
So, sir, myself and Aspatamana are in one team, sir, and Mitra, Kalpita and Sibi are in one team, sir. So, we have picked two topics, sir. One is online format and the direct format online classes, sir. And second topic is Kindle books and the hard copy books, sir. So, first, we are going to start with the online and the direct format, sir. So, you can start.
Good evening,
Good evening.
everyone. Continue, sir.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. So I would like to speak in favor of online classes because now as we are practiced with online classes, both in life skills classes and also in school academic online classes with the Akash class and extracurricular classes, we have accommodated with that and we have practiced living with it. So even if in the future, if you are not able to attend the school or if you are not able to go to a direct sessions, we would easily be able to attend through online session if a circumstance arises like that. If in future, if we have any circumstance that we are not able to attend through direct form, or if we have any doubts even in the evening, we need not call the teacher. We can directly communicate with the teacher through this type of, whether it is Teams app or Google Meet or whatever online class app it is. We could directly show the doubts and questions and we could ask. Also this Byju's, then other extracurricular apps like Akash and Vedantu, if we also accommodate with that, it's going to be easy for us, and people who are attempting to become an IAS officer or an engineer or a doctor, they could easily use these types of apps for their betterment. Now I would like to ask Ritan to continue.
No, Kalpita started and you interrupted. So Kalpita, you shall speak now.
Okay, sir. So, good evening, everyone. I'm Sharon Peterson. I'm 16 years old from Kerala. Now, I would like to support and add upon to Mitras. The two advantages we get from online classes is we could attend from anywhere we want. If there is no chance of us, there is less chance of us in taking leaves and being absent for the class. If suppose we are in a function in the also if we want to attend the class, you can very well attend. And the second point I would like to mention is we will be always under our parents' control. Our parents will feel more happier in how we are answering and how we are interacting with the teachers. And the one more point I would like to add here is that even in the online classes, we can record and we can have it for the later references. Even though if we have doubt and we feel that thing was said already in the class, we shall repeat the video and we shall know about it. Now, I would like to ask Kristen to continue.
So, hello everyone. So, I'm here to support the direct format. So, okay, it's correct for the past 1 or 2 years. Online format is ruling for the classes, but before that, a lot of years only the direct is ruling. You can't just judge with 1 or 2 years. So you have to go to that on direct format. Then, if you are having any questions, the teacher can see if you are having any questions by seeing him or her face itself. But in the online format, there is like video option. If you're offing the video, no one knows if you're there in the class or if you're not. The parents, yeah, they're just seeing and just making they will be happy, but we can't just we need to make ourselves learn more, and we have to go to the direct format to learn more, but not just learning more. We can just be with the friends happily, and most of the things I would say, like happiness makes a man really good and perfect, and listen correctly, and if the teachers also will be interacting with us a lot, and it'll be more easy to learn, and not like there'll be lots of doubt, and some of them will be saying that there is a network issue and they'll be not joining, and the battery issue, and the few issues in their own places, and they'll be going somewhere. But in the if you're coming to the direct format, there will be 100% we have to talk to the teacher, and we have to say everything, why, because of what reason, and we have to say everything. Then only the teacher will be letting us go somewhere. So I would prefer direct format is the best format. After this COVID-19, direct is only going to rule this classes. Continued by my colleague Asuthaman.
So nice points written. So I'd like to first introduce myself. I'm Aditya Srinivasan from Chennai, and I am apparently 17 years old. I'll appreciate. So as per Sharon and Ravi said, yes, you have mentioned good things about the online classes and the actually apparently the online but we also have to see our health. So clicking or
The next person continue because we don't have time.
Okay, sir. Can we ask CB to speak now?
Already 6 minutes and 17 elapsed. Yeah.
CB, now you will have to speak as Sarvesh. Come on.
So, the online classes have good thing and bad thing. First, I will explain the good thing. Then, in the always we going out, and it is very useful for us to attend, go outside and attend. Then I will explain the bad thing. The bad thing is the children one time they will know that we can play game now. That like they will think and do play games. Then they mummy come and sir, திட்டுறதுக்கு என்ன சார்?
Scold.
Scold him, and they will not obey that. Then the good thing, then now I will say the good thing. The good boys are only seeing the online class only. The bad boys are playing games. How much difference for good boys and bad boys? Thank you.
Right. Good try. Kalpita, conclusion. Who is saying the conclusion?
Sir, everyone will add one.
Yes, sir, everyone are going to give one point, sir. Now I would like to give my part of conclusion, sir. So just like a tree has both rotten fruits and fresh fruits, we also have negative and positive thing in each and everything. It is also in circumstance, and it is also due to the external factors that are affecting. So now we have said both the positive and negative effects of the online classes and as well as the direct classes. So everything is temporary. We hope that we'll be soon able to overcome all these and go back to the direct session. for the temporary duration, online class is best. And when we see about the lectures we have in direct sessions are the best. We conclude by saying that both online classes are and direct classes are giving good education. Over to the next person, Anamika Ravi.
There are actually two perspectives that people would actually see, sir. That is the positive perspective and negative perspective. Because in this world, it consists of positive people and negative people. Their thoughts and everything is their perspective, sir. So here, from my point of view, from Anamika Ravi's point of view, I would like to support online format, sir, because we would easily be able to access with everything, sir. If we have any doubt immediately, teachers would always teach us really well in direct form. I agree upon that, sir. But even in the online format, if they're teaching and if the student, any one of the student is not able to answer or not able to digest some important concepts, he or she could actually surf in internet, sir. And sometimes in school, inferior complex is possible, sir. Because if one person keeps on answering really well, that could actually cause inferior complex in another person, sir. But in the online format, it's not like that, sir. Teachers, for the betterment of students, ask each and every person pointing out, sir. So my point of view is online classes is better than direct format, sir. So now I would like to ask Ritan Nitish to continue, sir.
So thank you, ma'am. And I would like to conclude that direct format is the best one, just because no, only we could just go hang out with our friends, and I'm just saying one main point. It will be easy to learn. Not like in the online, it will be like a bit more hard. But in the direct format, I would say it will be easy to learn. And if any questions are there at that particular time, we'll be able to ask that. Continued by Aswathaman, and my conclusion is direct format is the best.
So
Aswathaman,
thank you,
can
Babur.
continue.
So thank you, Babur. I like to and I like to end this. So in my point of view, we'll short just see the availabilities. We also see our health. So using too much of phone, um, or you clicking all the mouse might give us finger cramps and burn our eyes. So and the children will also not get a proper education if they don't have proper network connection. So my conclusion is that the direct format is the best. And thank you, sir.
Sir, so second debate, sir. So Kindle and the hard copy book, sir. Same team, sir. And myself and Aswathaman are in the hard copy, sir. And as the same team is in the Kindle, sir. So,
Ama. My,
sir,
myself and Aswatham in the hard copy, Mitraவும், Kalvitaவும், Sibiயும் in the cool copy. Myself and
sir,
Aswathaman are going to speak in favor of hard copy. Mitra and Kalpitaka will speak in favor of hard copy, cold copy.
okay, sir. Sir. So now we are going to start, sir. So I would like to start with the hard copy. If you are having in the hand, if there is any doubt, it will be easy at the particular time. We'll be able to refer the book. And in the online format, the teachers will be saying us to pick this page and write this in the particular space, and we'll be able to write it in the hard copy. But if you are doing in an mobile phone type, it will be hard, and we have to pick the page, and it will be taking a long time. So continued by Ashwathaman.
So once again, thank you, Babur. I'll always support for the hard copy. Why I'm doing this is as per the health. Our eyes can get burned, and too much of exposing too much to the network can make us some mutation in us due to the radiation. and some things, the features, you will not get the whole heart. You can't read it wholeheartedly with the excitement in the ebook form or in Kindle, and you at the same time you cannot edit. So that hard copy, in my point of view, I like hard copy, and hard copy is the best. So I like the next person to continue.
Okay, agreeing upon you, Mr. Aditya Srinivasan, coming to your point of view, if you think that your eyes will get burnt if you actually if you start reading in Kindle, there is one particular opportunity for that. There are Kindle machines that are available from a range from around 5,000 rupees. It is available in India, in Amazon, and all over. Okay, so even I have that machine, and last week I got one book, that is, it is all about one of my favorite book in real, other than Kindle edition. There are actually two editions, it is Kindle edition and Kindle Unlimited. For if you are going with Kindle Unlimited, that is an offer, you get it with from Amazon franchise. So in that Kindle Unlimited, per month 169 rupees subscription, you will actually get many number of books. Even if it is 1,000 rupees books in real life, you will get that for 0 rupees. You can read it for free, paying 169 for per month. Last week I downloaded a book. Even I surfed to get that hard copy, and you know the rate of that book. It consisted only of around 65 to 70 topics, but its real rate was 1,600 rupees. I wanted to buy that, and it was 1,600 rupees. Instead of that, if we have Kindle machine screen is not going to affect your eyes, and that's why I'm reading through that. If you read through your tablet or your laptop or your phone, your eyes is going to get affected because you're going to read minute letters and you won't be having light. But if you are also reading with hard copy books, you need sufficient light for else, or else that even that would affect your eyes. But Kindle can actually favor all of these disadvantages. What it could do is, even if you have this type of bulb, you can read through it. You can be able to change the black and white format, color format, and it would be you can download about 365 books in 1 month, 10 books in your library, and the remaining you can keep reading. So now I would like to ask Kalpitaka to continue.
Thank you, Anamika. Now I would like to quickly add upon Anamika's points, which I would like to mention. There are 2 points I would like to mention. One best thing about Kindle is it has reading insights. You will know all your reading insights weekly, monthly, and even daily, which will motivate you more to study. Whereas if you have it as a hard copy, it is about you to have a journal and write whatever the topics or whatever the books you want to learn. But in Kindle, it is easily available in reading insights, and as soon as the book is published, you can instantly download the book if you have the Kindle subscriptions, and you can carry it all over wherever you want. If the book has 3,000 pages and you want to carry it to somewhere when you are traveling, it would be impossible. But if you have it as a Kindle, it will be very easy for you to carry. This is what I wanted to share. Thank you so much. Siddhi, do you have any points, Siddhi?
Yes, ka. Yes, ka. We will we do not lie to our parents. Then the God will punish us because we sometimes we will escape. Sometimes the God will punish us. Thank you.
You can start with the conclusion, Ritin.
So thank you everyone, and I would like to go with the hard copy as well because it will be easy to complete the lesson faster and continued by Ashutaman.
So I like to continue
Kalpitaka,
this.
you can continue first.
Time up. So they have taken 19 minutes in total for their complete performance, and although the conclusion was not that much concrete, there was a confusion between Ritan and Aswathaman towards giving the conclusion, which should have been planned better. But in any case, so they have taken 19 minutes, but it was very well administered debate. I know all the team members had been very uniform. Sibi Adityan has to be really appreciated for his contribution, and Aswathaman for his improvement that he has shown today, and Kalpita and Mitra as usual doing well, and Ritan showing a very good leadership style. Good job. Very convincing performance. Good job.
Thank you, sir. Well done, friends.
Thank you, sir, and sorry for the problem at the last conclusion, sir. I
That's
thought
not
because of some network issue, he wasn't able to speak, sir. So I thought there was only less time, sir. I thought Kalpita can start, sir. So yes, sir.
That's okay. That's okay. Okay, switching gears, and we are going towards Vishnupriya's team. So you people have got a big task, and it is the final case of cross exchange game. So you got to be a little careful. So your time is about to start. So 3, 2, 1, go.
So good evening, one and all present here. Now the persons being in phase 1 is Sanjay Anna and Dakshin Anna, and persons being in phase 2 is me and Brinda. Now Sanjay Anna is going to continue about the first historical person.
I'm going to represent Nana Sahib and I'm going to give the solution of the revolt of 1857. Nana Sahib was an adopted son of Baji Rao. So, according to British rule, then adopted sons are not allowed to rule the state. So he was not allowed to be an heir to king. Actually, I could have gathered all the adopted things across India, and I could have came up with an pact with them, so that if they help for me to fight against British, I will also help them to increase my strength. I could have done this, and many other things were also the cause were a cause of revolt of 1857, like Sippo immunity. Like Mitra said, I could have joined hands with Mangal Pandey and added power to my team, and that's it. I ask Dakshin to continue.
Subhana, well done now. Now in character.
Very well
Being a
done,
lion for one day is better than being a jackal for 100 days. So these were the exact words which I said, when I was in my prime. And I was, born, I was born to my father Hyder Ali. And I have some regrets. I have some situations where I felt that I could have thought better and done things better. Initially, people criticize me saying that I forcefully converted a lot of people to Islam and I executed a lot of Christians. Yes, that is true. I was not as tolerant as the other Muslim rulers, like some of my predecessors who ruled this great country, like Akbar. He was very tolerant, and he even allowed the Hindus to carry on with whatever they did, and he even celebrated certain Hindu festivals. But unfortunately, I wasn't that kind of a ruler. So I could have been that kind of a ruler who is respected by his subjects. And then I trusted my ministers very blindly, and they turned their back on me when I needed them the most. Before the fourth Anglo-Mysore War, what happened was I trusted my ministers a lot, and I gave a lot of soldiers to some of my trusted commander-in-chiefs, but they betrayed me. And as a result, for the fourth war, I just had, a few soldiers with me. As a result, I was heavily outnumbered. And one more interesting thing before the fourth Anglo-Mysore War, what happened was, like just when my capital Srinagarpattinam was surrounded, it was under a siege by the English soldiers. I could have thought a bit differently, and even some of my French friends, French military officials, French military advisors, they gave me advice that you could escape through a secret passage and you could continue the war through some other remaining forts so that it could save your energy and save your weapons, and at the same time you could also fight the British. But I was like, it's always said that for a young for young people are very impulsive. They don't think twice. They have very hot blood in their veins, and it prevents them from listening to their mind. So that's why I'm regretting it. And I could have thought better. I could have, what I did was I said that lions never turn their back, and they never retreat. So I went there trying to be a hero, and I was so overconfident that I could win, but unfortunately wasn't able to. Well, I'm proud of my bravery, that I was not afraid of death, but at the same time, for the betterment of the country, I could have thought a bit strategically as well, because sometimes you even need to use your brain in wars. So I'm proud, and at the same time, I feel that I could have thought a bit differently at that point of time. And I'm very happy about my contributions in the second Anglo-Mysore War. I was playing an important role in my army's victory, and I signed the Treaty of Mangalore in that particular war. But in the third Anglo-Maratha War, I mean Anglo-Mysore War, I felt that I could have done my tactics a bit better, because I think we lost that war a bit badly, and I gave away a lot of territories. Over half my territories were given away to the British. So I feel that things could have been better there. And yeah, one more thing. I'm called the Tiger of Mysore, as you all might know, because I really love tigers, and at the same time, I'm not afraid of tigers. I had a French friend, and we went for hunting together, and once a tiger attacked him, but I saved him from that particular tiger. So that's why people still call me the Tiger of Mysore. So, like I said, being a lion for one day is better. Still now, a lot of Congress people, the members of the Congress right now, they respect me a lot, but members of the BJP say that I should have given more scope for Hinduism. I should have not killed a lot of Christians. So that's what I was thinking about. And a lot of things happened during my career, and I'm really proud about it. And at the same time, I could have done things a bit better. I could have used a bit more strategies, and I should have not have trusted the French too much too, because the French only befriended me because they did not like the English. But I considered the French as my true friends, and I even sent a lot of emissionaries to a lot of countries, to Louis VI, the King of France, and also to Napoleon Bonaparte. Now, but there were some times where I felt that I could have done things even more better. But like, I introduced a lot of new coins, and I glorified myself, which a true king should not do. I glorified myself to a great, great, great extent. And but still, I'm very proud of the fact that I introduced a lot of botanical gardens in my kingdom. There's a 40-acre garden in Bangalore, which was specifically introduced by me due to my love for gardens, due to my love for plants. And I also introduced a solar calendar. So I don't regret things like this, but some of the military strategies of mine could have been better, and I have no shame in admitting it to you all. So these were some of the things which some of the solutions which I gave. And as you all know, I don't sound quite all right, because like, I'm in a dilemma, because I feel brave, and at the same time, I feel that I did not live up to my potential, because I could have done things even more better, and I could have been one of the greatest rulers that ruled upon the earth. But when I realized my potential, because after my death, people in England celebrated it like a victory. You know, that is what gave me the biggest strength, because my death giving so much of happiness to my opponents is something that I really, really liked. And it is something that I can say proudly. I can stick my neck out and say that my opponents were very scared of me, and I terrorized the British for a long time. I entered into the field when I was just 15 years. You know, youngsters of this age, they study and they work hard at 15, but I was playing with my life at 15 years of age. So I helped my dad. Unfortunately, my father, Hyder Ali, was killed in the Second Anglo-Mysore War, but that didn't stop me, that didn't demotivate me, and I was there and I was firing from all cylinders. Thank you, everyone. Now, out of character, let's go to phase 2.
Fabulous, Piyush. That's
Thank you so much, sir.
wonderful, and it was a quick snapshot of the history. And the tone that you set, as if speaking in a dilemma and being as a wounded person, was really magnificent. Good job.
Thank you so much.
Great
Sir.
portrayal.
Very well done,
Mr.
Anna.
Well done,
Thank you,
Anna.
Mitra. Thank you, everyone.
Very well.
Very
I
well
mean,
done, Anna.
actually, the time has passed. The exercise is properly received. The challenge that has been properly received. And by the way, Team Ratan drafted a wonderful activity. This activity is the best of your think tank. So I really appreciate all the 5 members for thinking about it. Whose idea was it?
Sir, I made this.
Good. So I really appreciate
Mitra's
Mitra.
ideas.
Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Well done,
Appreciate
Mitra.
you.
Thank you, Ka.
Well done, Mitra.
Thank you, Ka.
So that was a real good portrayal by both Sanjay and Dakshin Siddharth. And we will have more feedback session a little bit later on. So now I don't want to stand between their mission. Sanjay and Dakshin have taken 9 minutes and 28 seconds, and very much rightfully, Brinda and Vishnupriya for the phase 2, they have got 9 minutes. 3, 2, 1, go.
So,
Okay, sir.
thank you, sir. So we are going to do a skit now, a science fiction skit, science and fiction. So we're going to combine time travel along with fiction. So obviously we know time travel is a very good scientific concept. Time travel into the future is possible, but time travel into the past is not possible. That's why we bring fiction here. What we are going to do is Sanjana will play the role of a scientist who brings back a passionate Indian leader, Bhagat Singh, from the past. And at the same time, he brings a betrayer, you know, a traitor who betrayed the Indian police. Like his name is Devinder Singh. He was in the Jammu Kashmir. He was a DSP in the Jammu Kashmir police system, but opposed to the nature of the great Indian people. He was not patriotic, and he was seen going along with terrorists in a car. And it is said that he mingled with the terrorists like for some money or stuff like that. Let's see what happened really to Devendra Singh and why he chose this path. Let's combine science fiction along with some learnings for the teenagers, for the entrepreneurs, and for the youngsters of today. Let's go. Sanjay, you can start now. You can explain about your mission. Yeah, Vishnu Priya, you can explain your character.
Okay, now. So I am Devinder Singh. I'm going to play Devinder Singh, and Brinda is going to play as my assistant. So, and Dakshana is going to play as Bhagat Singh, as he mentioned right now. And uh, it's and the Sanjay Anna has to be played as the scientist, but I think he has some network issues. So, Anna, can we start now?
Yes, Vishnu Priya. Okay. Yeah. So, who is Devendra Singh here? You are Devendra Singh, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you both explain why you betrayed our country when we needed you the most?
We have not betrayed it. It cannot. The reason for what we have betrayed this country is this country did not give us proper justification of they did not give us more importance that we are there in this country. So, but and they did not. The salary was also not that much sufficient for us. But while I went with the terrorists, they gave us while we went with the terrorists, they gave us more money and more importance than what we got from here, from the police department. So that's why we went with the terrorists.
And what about your assistant?
Yes, I am here to always help my master. So he is actually my everything. He gave me money and everything. And you like people will always there to save the country. And you're saying about the country. So we actually think apart from it. Before saying the country, we have to save them. So actually, according to ourselves, me and my sir. So actually, my sir always or me actually always say that we should for the bonding the why we bond for this country is to save ourselves and to be for ourselves, so not for the country. So in my point of view, I think the sir's way was right, and I admire his way of going right, so only I started as a assistant for him.
And one more thing, we are not born for our country, we are born for us. So we should have proper importance in the country. That is what needed for every person in the in this country. And I don't know why are you so patriotic towards this country.
Like, you were born here, you're so grown up now, you're looking so stout and wearing the pangdi that Punjabis wear. You respect your traditions, but you don't respect our country. Wow. Can you
Yeah,
explain?
I have to respect the state that I have been born, but not this country, because this state has given me birth. And but I was posted in Jammu and Kashmir, which is no way similar. If and if that Jammu and Kashmir do not have any, and it's not a holy thing. But I was where I was born. The holy that is a holy place for me, because that is very important for me. But not Jammu and Kashmir where I was posted.
And you said about grown up, we are actually grown up, right? So according to my sir, and he said in first itself, they gave lot of money. Yes, you are there to save the country, and if you want to save the country, you should be alive and you should have your own self to be strong, then only you can save the country. If you're not having any power, if you have only the love and service to your country, how do you save it? So it is, the country is not like an object, or it's not like a use and throw, right? So country means the very big one. And here we are not having that much patriotism to the country, what we born. So I am actually thinking about my what my sir said, and I was doing what he said. So, and you have any answer like which you want to teach us? You always telling our grown up, we are actually grown up now, and we actually want everyone to be learn about the our country, and we have to be only to the country.
Yeah,
Look,
give us some things that you have learned from this country.
okay. When I was young, when I was in my teenage, like, this is a very important for teenagers without gold. When I was in my teenage, what happened was I had a toy gun. Okay, I had a toy gun, and what I did was I buried it inside the soil, and I covered it, and then I poured water in it, thinking that it would a plant of guns would come out of it, which obviously couldn't happen. But I was so young back then. I had a clear goal that I had to avenge the death of a lot of freedom fighters who died for my country. And right now it's a technological era. You all have a lot of things to induce patriotism in you. You can read a lot of articles about India. You can do a lot of research about our great ancestors. But back then, we did not have these facilities. We were only relying upon some false news, fake reports, and all that stuff. But still, we had a lot of patriotism. And Dr. Sanjay, the scientist who brought me here, can you hear me, Dr. Sanjay?
Yes.
Sir, like, how deeply do you love your country? Just say, sir. Because you're an entrepreneur yourself, you have started your own scientific sort of business. Like, can you explain your patriotism?
Yes, I am born here. Since my mother and father were so patriotic, they grown me to be patriotic, and uh, I love this country. Uh,
Yes, sir. Do you have something else to say, sir?
no,
Okay, sir. Thank you. So look, even a scientist and entrepreneur, this is for all the entrepreneurs out there, who have lost their hope. Be patriotic towards your country. Do your, business in a way that could help our own country, that could contribute to our GDP. Okay. Even an entrepreneur and a scientist has more patriotism than you who have been serving the police.
Is there anything
So
else I
please.
want to say first?
Yeah, Brinda, you said please, you can go ahead.
So here in this phase 2, we are come across a small skit. So actually, me and Vishnupriya are the main person of the phase 2. We would like to conclude with the learning objectives from the skit. I'm going to start my learning objectives, and my captain will continue it, and she will give the proper learning objective and with conclusion. So first, I'm going to tell about this skit. From this skit, we very much know that the Bhagat Singh shows his patriotism towards his country. So actually, I am comparing it with a teenager. Actually, they said that teenager without goal. So the patriotism towards the country is very important as Bhagat Singh said. Like that, the achieving a goal and targeting towards the goal is very important for the teenagers. So here I'm giving a solution as the life of teenager is very important, where he or she can learn more things. Like they will be saying like today's reader, tomorrow's leader. So like that, in teenagers he can utilize that age for reading more things, even so goal fixing books, whatever. He's very free to read everything as much as he could. And next one is an entrepreneur without hope. The without hope means, okay, sir. Without hope means not having any self confidence within themselves. So we have to be self confident at any point of time, and we have to ask question to ourselves what we are doing. So if I'm loose in it, next time I would pick it up. So that if you ask self question to ourselves what we are facing still now, sure we can bring up the hope what we are there, because an entrepreneur without hope is in a matured age to understand what he was. And a social message to youngster. So in this kit we are just going to tell that whatever aim goal you are fixing, the youngsters should know about our country very well. So nowadays most of them are not caring about it, and most of them are polluting our country. So, and also not caring about our country, most of them are going to abroad and they are leading. So our youngster, the social message to the youngster is try to learn from whatever thing. We have lots to learn from our India. So please learn it and take to the higher stage, and continued by Vishnupriya.
Yeah, so I would like to say just one point about the last one that the Team Written has given us for a youngster who have no idea of life. So they are just not having their confidence. That is the problem in them. So that they have to develop the self confidence by doing some therapies to induce confidence in them, and they can definitely achieve whatever they want. So I would like to conclude that. If we have some goal in ourselves, we can overcome every problems that we have in life. Thank you everyone for listening to our skit.
Thank you everyone for being so
Thank
patient.
you, everyone.
All right, good job. 21 minutes and 30 seconds. Team Ritan, I have a question for you.
Yes.
You people have given 18 minutes, 15
Yes,
minutes time and 3 minutes extra span. And you completed in 19 minutes, and these people have taken 21 minutes and 30 seconds. Do you see that as a kind of a pitfall or a flaw
For our team, sir.
for them? 21 minutes and 30 seconds. Is that a flaw, or do you think it's operational efficiency so we can? Yeah, Kalpita?
Sir, we take it in a positive way, sir. We have given two phases, which is difficult, sir, and both are nowhere related, sir. One is presentation and the other one is skit, sir. The main objective was to give space for everyone to speak, and that's why we have divided into two teams, sir. So I have no objections, and I didn't consider it as a flaw of their team, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yours.
I also was able. I was also going to say the same, sir. Because yesterday they were 5 in numbers, sir. If Sanjayana, if no, sir, day before yesterday 5 in numbers, sir. But today 4 in numbers, sir. We thought 4 only, 5 only, and we came with 3 in one team and 2 in other teams, sir, so that it would be sufficient, sir. But 2 it would be sufficient, sir, because they had to do a skit, sir, with all the 4 members and also team talk, sir. So I accept this, sir. I'm not taking it as a flaw, sir.
Ritan.
Sir, as Mitra said, sir, so it's not an important thing that Dakshina and Sanjayana should join the skit, sir, but they both join the skit, sir. That itself, we have to appreciate that, sir. And this is just not because they have taken long time, sir. They have introduced a lot of new things, sir. If you take it in that way, sir, it's a good thing that they have taken a long time. So I don't, sir. So because of that, I don't think this is an problem, sir.
Okay, so everybody seeing the spreadsheet?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So yesterday's standing was Team Vishnupriya 840 grand total and Team Ritan 811 grand total. So now, Team Ritan, your opponent impression in this third and final round. Quickly.
So can I
So,
say, sir?
Ritan, shall I start?
Kalpita, you can
Yes,
start.
I can. Yes,
Okay, sir. So quickly, I would like to say the marks for all the criterias, and on an average, my impression for their team is 93 because they have done really well and everybody participated equally and they also met our expectations, sir. So I would like to give them 93, sir.
93, okay. Mitra.
Sir, it is a wonderful portrayal of our expectations, sir. What we expected was really, it has met up with our expectations, sir. So I would like to give the same 98%, sir.
90?
8, sir.
Kalpita, I'm given 93, right? Ritan.
So they have done a really good job, sir. And today Sanjayana also, he has tried his really best, sir. And everyone has joined the skit and everyone took most of the time and they really spoke well, sir. So mine would be 95, sir.
So Taman.
Sir, I like to give 96, sir, because they have gone beyond our expectations, sir, and Sanjayana did a really good job, sir, and they also gave us some historical events. They also said some historical events, so I like to give 96, sir.
Sivyaditan. How much mark would you like to give for Vishnupriya's team's performance out of 100?
Sir, I like to give 90, sir.
Okay. Right, so 90, 93, 98, 95, 96. So cumulatively, let's say we'll give 95%. The overall impression. Okay, fine. So the debate that was conducted by Vishnupriya's team. So Vishnupriya's team, you can give me the opponent impression.
Okay, sir. So can I start, sir?
Yeah.
Sir, so my ideas, they involved everyone the same, sir. So my idea is to give them 95%, sir.
Action.
Sir, even I thought 95%, sir, because they involved everyone, and even Sibi, who did not participate in the last activity, he made it up and he gave his best and he tried his best to contribute to their score, sir. So even I think 95 would be correct, sir.
Okay. Brinda?
Sir, I thought like 93, sir. So because really they did well, sir. Even yesterday they have some flaws, sir. But today actually they teamwork and they did really well, sir. I want to take some moment for appreciating them, sir. Because by listening to they gave like points, very super points, sir, which we can understand it, sir. So and also as a conclusion, sir, everyone gave their own conclusion, sir, in their point of view, sir. So so that I would like to give 93 for them, sir.
Okay, Sanjay, how much would you like to give for them out of 100?
Sir, I'm audible, sir.
Yeah.
I would grant them 96, sir.
Okay. Fine. So 96. So we will give a accumulation of 94.
Thank you so much, Team Vishnu Priyaka. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Team Vishnu Priyaka.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, everyone.
Welcome.
No problem, everyone.
Okay, so we will have the scores first of all given for Team Ratan for their debate performance, which was given by Team Vishnupriya. So Ratan participated. I mean, all of them participated in both. That's a key point over here. All the 5 members participated in. They tried to participate in both. So that's a very good one. So Ratan Nitish spoke really well as much as he could. So 80 for him. And Mitra spoke really well as far as the Kindle is concerned in the debate. She spoke really well. So 85. Kalpita spoke really well, added up the points in both the debates. So 85. Sibiadithan, there was a very good improvement. So we can give him 78. And Aswathaman has improved in today's performance. He spoke really well, so he scored 80. Bonus factor, Ratan gets 2. Mitra gets, the presentation was good and the idea was yours. So you get 9 bonus. And Kalpita gets a bonus of 4. Sivi gets a bonus of 2. And Aswathaman gets a bonus of 4. So there is no penalty and they have scored 429. Yeah. So
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. 429 plus 811. So let's come to Vishnupriya's points. Team Vishnupriya's points. So Vishnupriya spoke in the phase 2 of the thing. That is, first of all, I would like to give a bonus for Dakshin Siddharth for his Netflix removal. I told 3 points bonus, and the role play that he has done with more amount of agility and empathizing. So for that, he scores about 9 marks as bonus. And
thank you, sir.
You're welcome. And Sanjay's bonus for involving himself in answering the question in the beginning of the session and trying to show some improvement today. So he scored about 6 points bonus. Brinda's bonus for giving a good performance as far as the phase 2 is concerned. She was very active and she was trying to give as much as she could. So 4 points bonus. And Vishnupriya has also done really well. So she initiated and she earned herself 4 points bonus. So Vishnupriya has spoke well, so 80. Dakshin Siddharth spoke well, so 86. Sanjay has spoke well, so 77. Brinda has spoke well, so 82. And a fifth person compensation shall be given as 70. So, and yeah, so that's how it is, 418. So 418 plus 840. What's your grand total? What's your grand total?
Sir, our grand total is 1240, sir.
Dakshin, what's your grand total?
Sir, just give me one moment, sir.
Sir, I made it, sir.
What is it, Brinda?
Sir,
1258,
1258, sir.
Right. Okay, so team Vishnupriya has got 1258 and team Dakshin Siddha, team Ritan Nitish have got 1240. The opponent impression, so team Vishnupriya has got 94 in the third round, 96 in the second round, and 90 in the first round. 94, 96, and 90. In the reverse order, I should say. This is for team Vishnupriya. As far as team Ritan is concerned, the opponent impression 95, 87, and 90. 25, 87, and 90. So, attendance ratio, team Ritan had consistency in all the days. 24th, team Ritan had Amna. Amna is quit. She's no longer belonging to MS Evening Sessions online format. So that is the only change. And team Vishnupriya had Sanjay, but Sanjay was absent the next day. And Mridubashni is absent today. So a margin of 18 marks. So
for opponent impression also only 8 marks difference.
8 marks difference. Therefore, cross exchange game is a tie.
Sir, please. Sir, 8
Sir,
marks
please, sir, please, sir.
Sir. Why,
No.
sir?
$18 marks difference held by team Ritan, right?
No, sir, team
In
Vishnupriya.
both the cases, team Vishnupriya is leading, sir. Both in main points and opponent impression, team Vishnu. In opponent impression, team Vishnupriya is 280, sir, while we are 272, sir. 8 marks difference.
Okay. So there are two reasons for which team Vishnupriya could be a winner. Reason number one, the PowerPoint presentation's composed state, and reason number two is the brilliant performance by these three individuals, Dakshin, Vishnupriya, and Brinda. These are the only two reasons how team Vishnupriya could be a winner. And there are the reasons. I'm really sorry, is this dog barking such a big disturbance? If it is a disturbance, tell me,
Sir,
I'll
not
go.
really,
No,
sir.
sir.
Sir, no, sir.
No, sir.
Sometimes it's adding background music. So,
Irukunda, நான் பேசுறதுக்கு அது BGM.
sir, illa sir, general sir.
Okay, so there are three major reasons why team Ritan could be a winner. Ritan's improved way of leadership style. He has been a leader in the beginning, and there has been a break of about 50 days. He was not able to come and now rejoined, and he has really done a good job. And reason number two is basically
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. Mitra and Kalpita's cohesiveness as always. That's reason number 2. Reason number 3 is the decline and improvisation showed by Sibi and Aswathaman here and there. And there should be a reason number 4, that is today's PowerPoint presentation and today's activity, which has really made Team Vishnupriya churn, like putting it in the historical way. And she took only 30 minutes for preparing the PPT today. She borrowed my laptop and she prepared, and the efforts were really good. So today, unbeatably, today Team Team Ritan is the winner in today's activity. But if you're taking on the other factors, there is a slight chance that Team Vishnupriya might be going a little bit down because of not having enough contribution of the teams. So as you know, Mridubhashini is ill. I haven't given any penalty for it. So you can't ask for more. But today she should have, had she been present, she could have done a little bit more. And Sanjay spoke, and he was really good in terms of as much efforts he could put. But that is why I'm saying it's a tie.
Sir, no sir, why sir?
Sir, please, sir.
Sir, we are ready to accept anything, sir. No need tie, sir.
We are ready to accept anything, sir. Please, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, thank you for tie, sir.
Hey,
சார் அவன் எப்பவுமே அப்படிதான் சார், எல்லா கேம்லயும் அவன் டைக்கு தான் சார் எதிர்பார்ப்பான். நம்ம மத்த எல்லாமே 1 versus 8 ரைட் சார்.
Thank you for tying the upper tie.
சார் 1 versus 8 சார், ப்ளீஸ் சார், ப்ளீஸ் சார். அவன் எல்லா கேம்லயும் இப்படிதான் சார் சொல்லிட்டு இருப்பான். நீங்க சொல்லுங்க சார்.
Team coordination and team consistency, I always look for the attendance and team performance. And by hitting a last ball 6, today they came up with a wonderful kind of an activity, while the opposite activity had been only a debate. Yes, that was a cool activity as well, but the creativity was missing in it. In any case, they could have thought, but one real good factor is Nathan has solirundha ellathoda idea execute pannonu solittu. So today the debate is not Dakshin's idea, it was a teammate's idea. However, with a slight edge, Team Ritan wins this contest.
Thank you so much sir.
Thank you, sir. Well done.
thank you so much sir. Very well done, Team Vishnupriya akka.
Well done, Team Ritan.
Well done, thank you.
Thank you, no, thank you, no.
Thank you, Mitra.
Unfortunately, the performance was only by 3 members, Vishnupriya, Brinda and Dakshin Siddharth. Today Sanjay added, irrespective of the point, by giving the 50% bonus, 50% compensatory bonus, the lead was only with 18. So, and the 18 அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கு பதிலா 35-14 இருந்ததுன்னா, any day Team Vishnupriya could have won. Today in the last activity, I think they have got a little bit smudged over. And attendance. எனக்கு எப்போ attendance ரொம்ப முக்கியம். Mridubhashini called up and said that, sir, I am ill, I will not be able to attend. அதுக்கு நீங்க சந்தோஷப்படக்கூடிய விஷயம், நான் பெனல்ட்டி எதுவும் கொடுக்கல. But performance அப்படிங்கிறதுல, but the last performance was really good. See, game drafting Team Ritanோடது நல்லா இருந்துச்சு. அந்த drafted gameல presentation Team Vishnupriyaவோடது நல்லா இருந்துச்சு. அதனால நான் டைன்னு சொன்னேன். இல்ல எங்களுக்கு வேண்டாம், நாங்க வந்து டை எல்லாம் ஒத்துக்க மாட்டோம் அப்படின்னு நீங்க சொன்னதுனால. So good job Team Ritan and Team Vishnupriya. Well done.
Thank you so much sir. Congratulations everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Well done, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, team.
So Vishnupriya, Ritan, Nitish are having their leadership credentials added in their credit rating system.
Very well done Ritan, very well done Vishnupriya.
Thank you, sir.
Well done, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you, no.
Thank you, Kalpita.
We are having an early update of CRS tomorrow.
Okay sir.
Tomorrow, Thursday, after Siddharth Vijayan finishes his session and he leaves, we are having a CRS discussion tomorrow.
The thing that we did in live sessions, sir, you will explain each and every one, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Everything is going to be live. The cross exchange game activities, performance will be reflected. And who knows, we might be seeing the first ever 650 marks hitting. That could be Kalpita, that could be Dakshin Siddharth, that could be Mitra, that could be Brinda as well. And because of the leadership bonus, that could be Vishnupriya as well. So tomorrow we will have it as a live discussion. And please don't understand that that is going to be the final one. We will have the Friday session and Saturday session. Saturday session the last.
Oh, not Monday, Tuesday.
Oh, Monday 31st.
ஆமா சார், நீங்க நான் நேத்து நைட் கவுண்ட் பண்ணப்ப வெட்னஸ்டே வந்துச்சு சார் செகண்ட்.
The last day will be
June 2nd தான் சொன்னீங்க சார்.
The last day will be June 1st. Okay. And June 2nd award announcements.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
Okay, sir.
Any questions?
Okay, sir.
Sir, will we have one more update on Sunday, sir?
No, sir.
Yes, of course, yes.
Okay,
Sunday, and there will be an update, a consolidated update, and the final update will be on June 1st. June 1st நம்ம செஷன் முடிக்கும் போது ஒரு லைவ் அப்டேட், அந்த லைவ் அப்டேட்டோட முடியுது. அன்னைக்கே உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிடும் யார் அவார்டிஸ், யார் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கன்சலேஷன் அவார்டி, செகண்ட் கன்சலேஷன் அவார்டி, யாருக்கு அவார்டே இல்லை அப்படிங்கிறதெல்லாம் அன்னைக்கு தெரிஞ்சிடும்.
டைட்டில் கொடுப்பீங்களா சார் இந்த தடவை?
No, I am planning for a e-certificate and award, cash award.
Thank you so much, sir.
Right. I'll tell more details. I'll tell more details after Mriduvashni joins tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
So, right. Okay. So in that case, Sanjay did a good job, and tomorrow, Sanjay, you will question everybody. Tomorrow we will have Siddharth Vijayan taking 4:30 to 5:30, and then Sanjay will question everybody, and then CRS discussion, and then we are done.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
All right. Fine. So then continue your therapies and continue your idea pad. So, live strong. Mitra, Asathaman, Brinda, Dakshin Siddharth, Kalpita, Sibi Adityan, Ritan Nitish, Sanjay Bhaskar, and Vishnupriya. Have a good evening. Keep shining, live strong. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks,
Bye,
sir.
sir. Keep shining, live strong. Bye,
Bye.
bye, friends.
Bye.
Bye.